Why does Joker make you feel so uneasy? While La La Land wraps you in warmth and wonder. What if I told you it's not just the acting or the story, but the colors whispering to your subconscious? In our last video, we revealed the secret behind stunning visuals with the 60-30-10 color rule. And today, we're taking a step further. You're about to discover how to choose the perfect colors for every scene and emotion in your film. So if you want your visuals to do more than just look good, if you want them to feel unforgettable, you're in the right place. Subscribe to Breadfruit Studios and hit that bell icon because this is just the beginning of our cinematic color series. Now let's color. Color is far more than just visual decoration. It's a cinematic language of its own. It shapes the mood of a scene, reveals inner conflicts within characters, and silently steers the viewer's emotional response, even if they're not fully aware of it. A red-lit room isn't just red. It's pulsing with tension, desire, or danger. In Whiplash, the intensity of warm tones builds alongside the rising pressure, visually amplifying the character's emotional breakdown. Or consider The Matrix. Notice how everything inside the Matrix has distinct green tint, a color grade inspired by old monochrome computer monitors. It subtly tells us this world isn't real. It's a digital illusion, cold, artificial, and manipulated. By contrast, the real world is colored in cooler, more neutral or bluish tones to separate truth from simulation visually. It's brilliant visual storytelling through color alone. Then there's Mad Max: Fury Road. Director George Miller took a bold approach, flooding the desert apocalypse with high-contrast orange and teal, hot, searing, and surreal. The extreme color palette heightens the chaos and amplifies the sensation of heat, adrenaline, and desperation. So before you even pick up the camera, ask yourself, what do I want my audience to feel in this moment? Because color, used intentionally, is your secret weapon to make them feel it long before they understand why. Every color triggers a psychological response, and filmmakers can use this to shape the emotional DNA of a scene. Let's explore how color taps directly into the human psyche and how you can use it intentionally to control mood, tone, and character perception. Blue is one of the most versatile emotional colors in filmmaking. It can evoke serenity, like the expansive, contemplative skies in The Tree of Life, where blue brings spiritual reflection and cosmic peace. But blue can also suggest emotional distance or cold logic. In The Imitation Game, for instance, the cold blue hues surrounding Alan Turing highlight his isolation and emotional disconnect, even amid brilliance. Use blue when you want to convey stillness, silence, loneliness, intellectual distance, or a quiet sense of longing. Red is emotionally intense. It elevates the viewer's pulse and commands attention. It doesn't whisper, it screams. In Inglourious Bastard, red is used not just for visual flair, but as a storytelling weapon. During the climactic Nazi movie premiere, Shosanna wears a bold, fiery red gown, standing out as the only woman in red amid a sea of grays, blacks, and military uniforms. That dress is a declaration. It radiates confidence, defiance, and vengeance. It tells us without dialogue that she holds the power in that room. As the reel rolls and her plan unfolds, the red becomes a symbol of blood, justice, and fury unleashed. Use red to ignite passion, provoke urgency, symbolize control or power, or to foreshadow destruction and rebellion. Green is a dual-natured color in cinema. It can symbolize growth, harmony, and rebirth, but with a shift in hue, it easily becomes alien, obsessive, or unsettling. In Vertigo, Hitchcock uses green with psychological precision. When Madeline reappears as Judy, she's bathed in an eerie green glow from a neon hotel sign. It's not just atmospheric, it's a visual cue of resurrection and obsession, a ghostly return from the past. The unnatural tint communicates that something is wrong, blurring the line between reality and illusion. Green becomes a haunting presence, signaling emotional instability and the protagonist's descent into delusion. Use green to balance themes of renewal with unease, or to visualize environments that feel otherworldly, psychologically charged, or morally ambiguous. Even the difference between a soft sage and a neon green can completely alter emotional tone. Yellow is one of the most psychologically ambiguous colors in film. It radiates warmth, sunshine, and nostalgia, but push it too far, and it tips into unease, instability, or even madness. In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, yellow is everywhere, from Cliff Booth's mustard shirt to the warm California lighting. It evokes the golden glow of late 60s Hollywood, creating a sun-drenched world of faded dreams and youthful energy. but it also masks the underlying tension. The same golden haze begins to feel surreal, like a memory that's too perfect to trust, especially as the film inches toward its violent climax. Use soft yellows for a nostalgic, dreamlike tone, but crank up the saturation to slip into discomfort, mania, or psychological chaos. Yellow walks a fine line between warmth and warning. Purple is a rare but powerful cinematic color, often reserved for moments of spiritual significance, royal lineage, and emotional depth. It's the color of mystery and transformation, sitting between the calm of blue and the energy of red. In Black Panther, purple is used with incredible intention. It appears in the ancestral plane, where T'Challa meets the kings who came before him. The sky glows with soft, surreal purples, conveying otherworldliness, reverence, and ancestral wisdom. This hue becomes a visual signature for Wakanda's regal heritage and its spiritual connection to legacy and identity. You'll also see it woven into the heart-shaped herb ceremony, where purple energy pulses through T'Challa's body, symbolizing both power transfer and spiritual elevation. The filmmakers didn't choose purple by accident. It's the bridge between the physical and the metaphysical. Use purple when you want to signal royalty, deep inner transformation, or connection to a higher purpose. Orange brings energy and warmth, but also intensity. In Mad Max Fury Road, orange skies and dust dominate the color palette, evoking extreme heat, urgency, and desperation. It's energetic and visceral. Use it to bring boldness and adrenaline to a scene. Black and white aren't just about absence or presence of color. They're emotional and symbolic anchors. Black evokes finality, grief, fear, or moral ambiguity. White represents purity, truth, or even emptiness, depending on context. In The Batman, director Matt Reeves and cinematographer Greg Fraser masterfully lean into a monochromatic visual language, bathed in deep shadows, muted tones, and sharp contrasts. Gotham itself is cloaked in black. Rain-soaked streets, dim alleyways, and cavernous spaces reflect a world drowning in corruption and fear. Batman, literally the man in black, is not just hiding in the shadows, he is the shadow. His moral journey is painted in tones of darkness, as he confronts what justice really means in a decaying city. Even light, when it appears, is often harsh or cold, white headlights, flickering fluorescence, or brief flashes of truth in a world steeped in lies. This careful balance of black and white deepens the story's moral complexity and mirrors Batman's internal struggle: vengeance versus hope, fear versus justice, isolation versus redemption. Use black and white tones to strip your story to its moral core, revealing truth, loss, or existential weight beneath the surface. Don't just think of color as a background layer, treat it like a character. It should evolve with the story, reflect emotion arcs, and even foreshadow what's to come. Now that you understand how color influences emotion and storytelling, the next step is learning how to plan your color choices like a pro. Check out our next video where we break down a powerful 3-step system that filmmakers use in real productions, whether it's lighting a scene, designing costumes, or building a color grade. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Breadfruit Studios for more filmmaking insights. See you in the next one.